Hey Leo, welcome to your general love read. This is for October 12th through the 18th, however time is fluid. And whenever you come upon this, if it resonates with you, that is when it was meant for you. Yes, I am wearing elf ears today. This is what you order on Amazon when you are so tired of the quarantine life, because I've been in quarantine since February, okay? And so I've always wanted elf ears. So here we go, elf ears. So I figured that, you know, Leo, Virgo, you guys are pretty hip and cool. Like, you guys aren't going to care that I'm wearing elf ears. So we're going with it today because they just came in my order. And I'm like, yay, I'm finally an elf. So here we go. All right, for those of you that are new here, this is a general read, okay? That means that roles can be reversed. That means that I could be picking up on the third party situation and not your situation. As well, just because I've set an intention of a date, doesn't mean anything, okay? It could be something that is for you 10 years from now. You come upon it and you go, oh, wait a minute. That resonates for me, okay? I am an intuitive. So I am guided by my inner knowing and spirit. So some of what I see in the cards have zero to do with tarot, okay? But just everything to do with your frequency, your vibration, your energy. As well, if you want to see the extended version where I go beyond this, flip the energy around, see what's going on whatever the opposite type side of this, the energy. So if this is all you, it's more about your person, okay? Get a little deeper, get a little more understanding into the situation. That is on Patreon, as is my Monday through Friday current energy read and my lunar webinar, okay? So all of that and the planetary posts, all of that are over on Patreon. The link is in the description box. If you want a personal read, so that it's more actually for you and not for the collective, then that link is down there. Links for donations where I can buy more ears, and links for the decks that I use, all down below, okay? If you are new, welcome. I'm going to start by pulling a card for the collective from my personally channeled Mindset Unicorn deck. That way, no matter what, you're getting a message that you will listen to, okay? And then beyond that, I do feel like there's probably a message if you've been drawn to this. Take it as it resonates, okay? So I will do that, pull out the intention here, see what the foundation is, okay? And then we will move into a little explaining, all right? Alrighty. Let's see what's going on for Leo. And honestly, almost every time I say Leo, I can tell what guide I'm like talking to, because I have one guide that every time I say Leo goes, the lion, rawr. And I'm like, okay, I know who's here today. I know. All right, so for the collective, all right, you get soul. Let's see if I can put my glasses on to read this while I've got elf ears on without pulling off my elf ears. What do you guys think? Oh, it's scary. Okay, soul. You're nothing more and nothing less than the magic in the stars. Your soul comes from the universe and beyond. Okay, the quote is, the soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind, okay? So I do feel like for some of you, there's been a direction, a path that you've been guided to, that your soul knows is necessary for you, is needed for you, and you're just not listening, okay? You're being a stubborn mind. You're being a closed mind, okay? Which, that's what ego is there for, okay? Sometimes ego is trying to protect us, okay? But soul knows better, okay? Because soul can see the whole picture. where ego is only looking at the reality that we're creating here in front of us. All right. So the intention here is, okay, to come into that mastery, come into that awareness, that intuitive energy where you are listening to and being guided by soul. This is going to set you free from something and give you a better understanding of yourself and everything that, you know, you're here for. Because the overall energy is this Fool. Now, this Fool, if you look at the crow here, okay, this crow is not completely ready to fly off yet, okay? Now, the Fool is about coming into the alchemy of the magician, right? So this Fool is still kind of stuck. Completed a cycle, assessing the situation, working through the emotions, okay? Cannot completely fly away. So something's keeping you in place, perhaps from being that, you know, energetic soul being. And it could be, all right, here in the past that there was heartbreak. There was this, this person or this thing that kind of left you behind. And sure, it may have closed the cycle where you had to address the abandonment, had to address the way you felt, had to address all of that. And yet, okay, it still stung. It still hurts. You still don't know for sure what it is that you're doing or supposed to be doing. And so there's this sense of holding on right here in the past. And this crow is still watching. Okay, so you could be thinking that maybe this person is going to get their shit together, right, and come back around. But either way, you have a decision to make here, okay? If you want to fully leap into, you know, manifesting the future that you desire, then you're going to have to take off the blindfold. You're going to have to see this for the truth that it is and decide what path you're going to go down. Future energy, I feel like you are going to realize, yes, this wounded you. Yes, it sucked. But yes, you're ready to move forward, okay? And it's important that you are processing this now instead of later. Let's see if I can get this big old deck. Because, you know, you don't want to carry that baggage into another relationship, okay? And so for some of you, this could be the, you know, the reading for the single, okay? Just because this is a love reading does not mean it's for somebody who's in a relationship. You could be technically single right now. You could be, it's complicated, okay? So let's get a little more clarification. I'm using different decks this week than I normally do for those that are returning. And Spirit actually has me using 2 decks to clarify in this reading that are different, and then 2 other decks, not the same that I'm using here, in the extended. And a lot of good information is actually coming out of it, so I just follow their lead, okay? Yeah, again, not seeing the path forward, okay? Still in this Fool's energy, trying to, like, you're getting out of your head, but you're not quite yet seeing the path forward. And I feel like this path, whatever it is going to be coming up quickly, okay? When it does, it might kind of knock you off your feet, where you're going to find yourself, like, taken aback, okay, with these feelings of love and emotions that you have for this person, or that this person has for you, where you're suddenly like, where did that come from? Okay. In the past, yeah, heartbreak clarified by heartbreak. Okay. this person, they really did hurt you, okay? Whether it was intentional or not, it hurt you because it hurts your inner child. This Three of Swords to me, okay, because it's the tree, it's about deeply rooted, deeply, like, deep in our soul, okay, wounds. And suddenly, because I feel like those are like the eyes of the tree, like suddenly seeing, okay, where you need to heal, seeing how perhaps you weren't really addressing, okay, where you were, what you were doing, what you desired. And this was a heavy wound, okay, where you climbed up the hill, okay? You climbed up the hill, you kind of fell over. You were like, I did all the hard work for what? For nothing? And then you became very guarded. And this became this King of Pentacles. This is a wounded king, okay? Who is like, there's a lot of anger because we've got all of that fire, okay? All of that fire, all of that anger. There's almost like a wound, okay, here covering that third eye. Focusing on foundational things, like not pursuing anything of the heart, of the light, okay? And there's something that you're not thinking about here. There's this little tiny bird, okay? And the bird is of the air, okay? Different perspective, thoughts that you're trying to not pay attention to, because again, this hurt, okay? Current energy. All right. You've got to make a decision, and which path. You don't know which one to go to, okay? But you do know. Okay, the star is here. The star is here, and I feel like, okay, we've got like Venus up in the sky there, back in the back, okay? So you know what your wish is in your heart. You know what your desire is. You're refusing to look towards it because you are not connected with what you are wishing for, or not connected with that, again, that inner awareness to really know what you're wishing for. Okay? I feel like either you or your person that you were with in the past was in and out, okay, of your life. King of Wands here in reverse. So there could be an understanding of you or, you know, this person of this was, okay, this was caused by not making this a priority. And that truth puts someone underwater in a major emotional state of mind, okay, where all of a sudden it's like, I see the truth. Okay. So let's look at this future energy. And the thing I love about future energy is that we can change the future. Okay. Now we can rewire our past pathways, but we can manifest and create a whole different future if we don't like what's coming our way. So, okay, as you pull out from the wounds here, okay, someone is pulling into their full-on Emperor's energy, where they're taking a strong action, all right? And with this Five of Swords, okay, they're stepping on the Two of Swords. You know, they are, you know, holding on to the Two of Swords. This person is like, I've beat my mind. I've beat this game. I know where I'm going, and I'm not going to let anything from the past stop my movement forward. But first, let me make a list. And the list building could be you. Like, you could be hard at work making lists, being like, oh, this is what I want going forward, and I'm manifesting this, and let me write this out for that blue moon, and I'm just going to bring it all to me. Not even thinking about the fight or the heartbreak or anything else. And then all of a sudden, here it comes, okay? So let's pull some clarification here. And it's kind of beautiful if this energy is this person from the past, whether it's you, or this person, it's kind of a beautiful energy to take accountability and to, end a cycle in such a way that you can move forward, okay? Oh, that's just the mailman. Don't get all weird. He's got weird face. He's like, okay. All right, so let's look at Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, here you are. Okay, strength. You're not thinking about what you walked away from, okay? You're thinking about your courage. You're thinking about your the endurance that you've had to come into this strength, to move yourself forward, okay? That's why you're not focusing on any sort of pathway right now. Like you're in the Fool, in the energy that you can't necessarily leap away. But there's this understanding that I am so much stronger, okay, than perhaps I was in the past. And we've got the King of Wands here, okay, who, if you are the King of Wands, you're optimistic about whatever path you're going to take forward when you do make the leap. If this is your person, okay, you may not realize that they, behind the scenes, are getting a stronger understanding of what they lost and what they want, okay? So tell me about King of Cups here, okay? Yeah, someone's going to very quickly become aware, okay, what union they want. All right, Two of Cups. Four of Swords, it's going to put them up in their head, and with the Moon, it's going to change their perception, okay? They are going to pull themselves back into this sort of sanctuary where they are, this king is just sitting, okay? So whether this is you or your person, there's going to be this understanding of what you truly want out of love. And then this period of like reflection. Think of it like pre-manifestation, okay? Where you are working through the darkness here, okay? To really get yourself a clear picture, a clear understanding of next step forward. So let's look closer at the Three of Swords, okay? Since it came out twice. Let's see. I feel like someone finally put their guard down, okay, and started giving to this in a way that they hadn't in the past. Perhaps this was started to all of a sudden speak their truth, give their truth, offer up the honey, okay? And so there was this feeling that things were going well, okay? But again, there we have the King of Pentacles. I feel whoever this King of Pentacles was turned away from this, okay? Now, on this one, the King of Pentacles is about courage, but also about commitment. So there could have been an outside commitment, okay, that this person already had. Perhaps it was work because it's the Pentacles. Also could be family, okay, because Pentacles are about family. And so there could have been this, you know, I can't go any further sort of an energy, all right? So let's look at this King of Pentacles. So I do feel like, okay, this person did know the truth, did have the clarity here. We've got justice, okay? But we've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of, followed by the Knight of Wands. This person was moving forward, but it was slow. Like they had barely discovered this and started to take the minutest action forward when everything fell apart, okay? So, all right, let's look at the star, all right? Yeah, there's a wish here. But this person is not quite into that Emperor's energy. They do know that this is their fulfillment. They do know that this is what they desire. They do know that this is something worth protecting. But, okay, because the Emperor is not in it, neither is the Queen of Cups, okay? So, there is a disconnect here because, you know, you're not together. So there's a full-on disconnect here between the two of you. And Ace of Swords here, okay? Yeah. Okay, somebody is bound to something, to a belief, to an old paradigm, to someone else. Eight of Swords here, all right? They are trying to come up with a solution. The shadow, okay? Being underwater with this truth, they are working, okay? Working through shadows, working through the issues here that this has brought up. And Four of Wands, understanding what it is that they truly want, what it is that they let go, okay? So, let's look here. Okay, future energy. I feel like this person, okay, again, they're stepping on the swords, so they know they're not blindfolded anymore. But they're not moving forward either, okay, because I've got so Six of Swords in reverse. So there is a sense of transformation, but I have the Hermit, okay? That is the spying energy. like they're still watching. And this Emperor is also sitting, so they're still sitting, still watching. Seven of Pentacles, okay? Trying to get the results that they need in order to move forward. And the Emperor here, okay? Yeah, it's a very slow movement forward. Very, very slow. Like, there's a fear behind it. Like, you might not, you know, be able to get what you want when you get there. Six of Pentacles, wanting that balance back. And there's the Knight of Cups, okay? Wanting to offer up that love. So I do feel like if you are single now, Mercury retrograde is going to bring something back around. But it's completely up to you whether you desire to go back to that or not. Again, you're in the Fool's energy now, trying to assess, trying to figure out. Yeah, ending cycles. You ended a huge cycle to get into that place. And now you don't have to repeat it, okay? Now you don't have to go through this all over again. And if it hasn't changed, don't do it. Because if it hasn't changed, you're just going to be obsessive again and go through this tower, okay? Be very aware of where this person is coming from. If they step forward, or if you're the other person, okay? Be very aware of why you're moving forward. I mean, bottom of the deck here, I do have Ace of Cups. I do have that returning energy, okay? But are you returning with the right intentions, okay? With the right desires? Because okay, Ten of Cups here. This Ten of Cups is, I want the family. I want the whole kabang, okay? And right below that is that Empress, and then there's the World. So, okay, make sure that you are truly leaping ahead if this is what you're going after, okay? All right, from the angels, we get, okay, yeah, this is love, and it's conflicting, all right? The beloved, lots of passion here, lots of connections, lots of uncertainty, because there's a lot of old wounds, old paradigms, old sort of pathways here, okay, that are being healed, being worked through with the spiral. And both of these are fives, okay? So this is the inner conflict. This is the inner energy that needs to be addressed. And then I feel like you will figure out what you want to manifest and move in that direction. Okay? So I hope that this helped you. And I'm going to move into the extended and see what's going on the flip side. And I hope to see you guys there, all right? Bye.